Welcome back, and today we're talking about Tonikawa Over the Moon for You, episode 1. So like always, let's just jump into it. Tonikawa Over the Moon for You is a romance anime, and a lot of people over on my other social medias have been telling me to actually check this one out because it's supposed to be really good. The manga, they read it and they say, it's gonna be really amazing. So I was coming in expecting a lot of great things, amazing stuff, great storytelling, and I will say after the first episode, I will be continuing to watch this anime. I really enjoyed the first episode. Generally, I don't watch a lot of romance animes. I know last season I watched Rent a Girlfriend, and I made review videos every week, and I'm guessing I'm going to stick with this one as well. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the rest of the animes that came out today, and I'm gonna try to make a decision by the time next week comes around. But yeah, this episode, I will say I loved it. It starts off with the main character, Nasa. We don't know exactly what happened. He was bleeding on the floor, and this mysterious, beautiful girl shows up and tells him, you're not gonna die off of this. The human body is like a lot stronger than we think. You're not gonna die. You're all right. You can survive this. And then she just walks away. She walks away. And that's when we get the flashback of our main character, Nasa, and how, his parents named him Nasa, and a lot of people were making fun of him because of his name. So he chose this to make himself like successful, right? He picked this as his motivation to become a well-known person, a very successful person. He studies, he works hard, and he's very successful, right? He's trying to apply to the top college in Japan. And even though he has like an acceptance rate of 30%, he has no doubt whatsoever that he is going to get in. And that's when he meets the love of his life. Now, we don't even know the name of this girl just yet, but he is so like love-stricken that when he sees her, he doesn't even look both ways and just walks towards her. And I will say this is a powerful scene because the very few romance animes that I have seen, they generally don't do what this character did on episode 1, where he absolutely 100% knew he had to go talk to this girl no matter what, to the point where he was just focusing on that and he got hit by a truck. But we found out that the main female protagonist, she kind of got in front of the truck and took the hit for him, and she seems very strong, very like like a strong character, right? And then she just walks away like nothing happened. She was bleeding, but she just walks away. And again, this is another part of the anime that really surprised me, right? Because we see the little black screen and it was saying that, fate is set and you won't do anything unless you go after it and stuff like that. And even though the main character is badly injured, he makes that decision, he cannot let this go by. This is fate, right? He has to go chasing it because if not, she could go away forever and he will never see her again. So he got up, and this part was funny. He was bleeding from his head, really comedic stuff. I like this scene. And he just goes after this mysterious girl and declares his love for her. And now, this usually in the animes that I've seen that involve romance, this does not happen. I mean, even if we take Rent a Girlfriend that I reviewed last season, even in the last episode, we were still not 100% sure what was going on, especially what happened with the main character there. But no, in this anime, he actually admitted that he loves her without even knowing her name. Absolutely love this moment. I really thought it was amazing, especially when we learned that the main character, both of his legs were broken. He was bleeding everywhere. He could have actually died, but the fact that he chose to even fight death to the point that he was going to chase after this girl just to declare his love was absolutely amazing. And that's when the plot twist happens. She agrees to, go out with him only if they get married, and Nasa agreed to it. I don't know if I would have been able to do that, just, agree to marry a complete stranger. That is absolutely crazy. And, he did, he felt like that he needed to do it. He felt he needed to marry this girl if he wanted to be with her, so he accepted. And then we get like a little time skip, right? I think maybe like a year went by or a couple months because Nasa, he couldn't do his exams because of the accident. So then he had to like repeat the grade, I'm guessing, and retake the exams. And, he was so like in love with this girl that he didn't even go to college. He started working in a convenience shop, trying to see if he could meet this girl again. And that's when she shows up to his house with a marriage certificate. I mean, she crazy, okay? That's when we learn her name, Tsukasa. And I will say, I was kind of thinking this has to be a scam. There is no way in hell that this is real, right? I don't think anybody, especially like a female, would agree to get married to a complete stranger just out of the blue. There has to be something behind this, right? I don't know where this anime is going to head or what's going to happen. You know, after watching When They Cry yesterday, I'm thinking this girl is going to be like a murderer or something. I don't know, but even the main character thought this was a scam. And he's like, you know what? I don't care if it's a scam. I can deal with it later. He's actually putting all his chips into one basket, right? He's actually taking all this risk because there is a small percentage that all of this could be real. And if he can take that risk and be with the girl that he loves, it's worth it. And I agree with this, okay? If you find a girl that you love or a guy that you love, I mean, go out of your way to make it happen because otherwise it's never going to happen. I feel like this anime is giving like a great message. I absolutely loved the first episode. Really funny moments. Now, I will say at the ending, when they were walking down to the marriage registration office and they got everything was said and done, right? We kind of know that Tsukasa is not, you know, she's not of age. She's considered underage. I don't know if that means, you know, she's 18 or 17. I don't know what the age is. We know the main character Nasa is 18 and he did not need parent permissions in order to get married. But Tsukasa did. So I'm guessing she's either 17 or 16, but I don't know if that's like acceptable in the Japan culture where you can get married underage. Your parents' consent, but Tsukasa got it. She got permission from her parents. I really hope we meet her parents because I don't know what kind of parents let their kid get married underage to a complete stranger. So I really want to know who her parents are and why they did this. Maybe she has like some terminal illness and she's trying to live her life. That will be really sad if that's the case. But yeah, at the end of the episode, she kind of says to Nasa, you know, go back home. I'll be there in a second. We're married now, of course. We're gonna live together. And she went away to do something. I don't know what it was. Again, she could be getting her machetes ready. She's about to massacre this kid. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I am really interested in the future of this anime. I'll probably, if I don't keep making videos every week, I'll probably keep watching it on my own because at the very least, the first episode has me hooked. Overall, I thought this episode was great. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments below. And like always, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.